What's shaking, Puerto Vallarta, Bahia de Banderas, wherever you are in the world? I hope you're having a great day. It's just starting out. It's beautiful out here, but you have found me. And yes, if you find me 2 days in a row, you are a regular. I just saw that comment fly by. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you. Welcome to PVRN Puerto Vallarta right now. Having a little bit of a problem here. Hang on 1 second. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Oh, things happen. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Good morning, everyone. Yep. There goes my good morning. Is a little bit off for some reason. I don't know why, but we're working on it. We'll keep trying. So good morning, everybody. Glad to see you here this morning. It is Puerto Vallarta right now. We're out of the gates just a little bit clunky this morning, but nice to see you all bright and early and a big crowd this morning. I love it. I love it. We got a big full show today. It's 9:01 a.m. It is finally the end of July 31st. We're about to be in August. I hope you're ready for your weekend. But once again, crazy enough, it's Casual Friday and I've got a full show. Good morning, Chandra. Good to see you. If I didn't shout your name out, I'm sorry. They're coming in so fast. I saw that Melissa was in first this morning. I see Christy Price is on. We got a story about one of your organizations that you sent in, aka viewer mail. Good to see you, Tom. Good to see you, Albert, as always. Lovely L3 in the house. Everybody's friends on the show with each other. I love that. Good day, Renee from Reno, and everybody else who takes the time out of their busy day and their morning to join me almost every single weekday at 9 a.m. I love that. Okay, once again, big show today. I got a lot of stuff on. So a lot of stuff to talk about today. So let's get with it. But first of all, do you hear that in the distance? What could it be? Who can guess? It is Coffee Cam.
Coffee time on PVRN. Hey, clink those cups, let's wake again. Sip the truth with a little grin. Coffee time, let the news roll in. Steams up.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. So when you're not watching the show, is that song ever in your head? Do you hear it? Like I do. I hear it all the time. I kind of grew. It really grew on me, though. I kind of like it. So we'll see. It's not going anywhere. All right, let's jump into it really quickly. Live view of Puerto Vallarta this morning. A beautiful day after some massive storms last night. Thank you for the cheers, Karen Miller. Appreciate that. Massive storms last night, but it is another beautiful day. I'm not sure if you're here in the PV area, if that lightning and thunder kept you up last night. Definitely woke us up. It was a pretty huge storm, but a beautiful day today. Also, well, let's just jump right into it. I've got a big script today, a lot of stuff going on. First of all, I want to jump into what I usually do last, which is viewer mail. I did get a piece of viewer mail, which is really nice. And if you want to join that party, it's pvrnmx@gmail.com to get in on the viewer mail. I love to see it, but in this case, the viewer mail is about a new application. You might have seen this. You'll see a little bit about it in my ticker as well as Raul. He's the owner of South of the Burger, the hotel right above it. And now he's released an application and a thank you for the storm clouds and lightning. Lovely L3. I appreciate that. That's going to be really helpful for you. And you may not have seen this yet, but I'm going to cover up your comments for a minute because I got a couple slides to show you. So here's the first one, and I'll make it a little bit bigger in just a second. But now the site is called romanticzonepv.mx. And it's basically a neighborhood guide for the Zona Romantic area, that part of town everybody just ends up loving and eating and drinking and all the walkability. There's restaurants, there's bars, there's cafes, just things to do all over the place, all in one space. It's pretty bilingual. And the app is also bilingual and is really kept up to date all the time, according to the website designer, Raul. Once again, the owner of South of the Burger, one of my sponsors. How cool. So here's a little screenshot of it. I know it's a little hard to see, but once again, if you go to romanticzonepv.mx, you'll find it. What I like about it is it just doesn't feel like a big travel platform. It's not TripAdvisor. It's not Google. It's really someone local and real who lives here, has businesses here, who actually knows the neighborhood and walks it every single day, which is great, and sees new businesses to put on there. It's an app. It's a website. It's 100% free to use. And like I said, he's a business owner here. So he's not doing it to get rich in any way, shape, or form. Tom Don Diego, thank you for your feedback. He just wants people to find the good stuff, spend money with local businesses, which has also been a big campaign for me and my Gen X group, is like going out there and doing an event every single week at a local business just to give back to this community and just keep the neighborhood going strong. And, after what's been a tough year. So whether you're visiting for the first time or you've been coming here forever, check it out. Once again, that's the application, romanticzonepv.com. It's really worth checking out. Do it. And like again, it's built by someone who really loves the city. I know him personally and really wants to do something about helping improve it and get more people out there and checking out all the awesome local stuff we have. Now, speaking of viewer mail, I did receive some viewer mail last week. Thank you so much, Chrissy Price, who's on right now. If you've got any comments, feel free to chime in during this segment. Again, my comments only show up when my little screen is off there. But let's look at the puppies and one of the volunteers. So yes, this one is all about A Dog's New Life. So Chrissy was nice enough to bring awareness to me about this organization. So I want to share it with you because she took the time to share it with me. So A Dog's New Life dog rescue is in Bucerias and is now entering the low/slow season. It's that time of year when adoptions drop, visitors decrease, and donations do fall sharply. Yet the need never slows down. The shelter cares for about 125 to 145 of these amazing dogs. The funds are needed to help keep them healthy, fed, and safe, and they're really stretched pretty thin right now. So right now, even the basics are a challenge for them, according to Christy. It costs about 15 pesos to feed a dog for one day, but multiplied across more than 100 dogs, the strain becomes enormous for them. Every peso really truly matters. When adoption stalls, so does the shelter's primary source of support, leaving dogs who have already survived abandonment, injury, and heartbreak, depend on the kindness of the community to carry them through. A Dog's New Life has rescued over 1,200 dogs since its beginning in 2018, and today your support can help ensure the next dog in need isn't turned away. You can donate on the website directly at A Dog's New Life, all one word, .org/donate. And Christy, you're on. Feel free to paste in that website here in the chat to help everybody out. You can contact and support A Dog's New Life, which is founded by Jessica Garebe. Hopefully I said that right. And if you want to email them, their email address is also pretty simple. A Dog's New Life, all one word, @gmail.com. That's an easy one. On Instagram or Facebook, it's just adogsnewlife.org. Thank you so much, Christy. I know you're on for the show today. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. I hope you become a consistent viewer of the show and have a good time with us today. Thank you again for sending me that amazing viewer mail. And that's how she reached me, pvrnmx@gmail.com or Facebook. There's a lot of ways. Absolutely. You are welcome, Christy. And thank you for bringing awareness to myself and my audience. Okay, let's jump into it. Yay, Lori made it. Good morning. All right, just in time for the news, just after the dogs. Let's do it. But before we do it, I don't know about you. I need a sip of coffee. Boom. Thank you. Let's do it. There's no music on to dance to. I was about to start dancing with you. That would be weird. We don't want to do that. Okay. First of all, up on a casual Friday with some casual news. There's Governor Lemus of Jalisco, and he is sharing some big news regarding municipal sports infrastructure in Puerto Vallarta. Governor Pablo Lemus confirmed yesterday that Puerto Vallarta will receive a new modular demountable stadium designed to host high-profile athletic tournaments and cultural gatherings. This versatile structure can be assembled, expanded, or reconfigured depending on the event size, giving the city flexible venue options without requiring years of permanent heavy construction. Now, if you're like me, You've never heard of a demountable stadium. If you're not like me, then you have, and congrats to you. But I went ahead and looked it up so I could share with you. So this is what it's all about. Oh, thank you, Renee, for the puppies, dogs, hearts, and exclamation points. What it is, a removable stadium or estadio desmontable or a modular stadium. It's a sports venue built using prefabricated temporary or semi-permanent structural components such as steel scaffolding, container modules, and modular seating blocks rather than traditional poured concrete foundations and fixed masonry. So, hey, good news for you. You'll probably read this on social media or see this story on social media, but they're not going to take time to actually explain to you what the heck it means. So for that, you're welcome, and you can help educate others when they ask, what the heck is a demountable stadium? Now, here's what it means for local sports fans and local organizers across our area. The temporary stadium setup allows Puerto Vallarta to bid on professional beach volleyball, soccer matches, outdoor concerts that previously lacked suitable seating space. City planners selected this modular model because it offers the high seating capacity with minimal long-term environmental disruption to nearby public lands. Now, building on these plans, site selection and initial foundation preparation will begin in the coming months as local authorities coordinate with state engineers. Local officials note that bringing modern sports facilities to Puerto Vallarta will attract national visitors and create new athletic opportunities for youth across the municipality. Thank you to my friend and our reporter, Carolina Gomez, over at CPS News for this first story. And it's also nice with this modular design, they could actually move it. So if they put it somewhere and they did figure out that the super rare albino crocodile turtle lives there, I jest, they can pick it up and they can move it. Now, it's not as easy as I made it sound, but it is much more mobile than, say, if it was poured cement. Okay, so there's our first story today on a Casual Friday. Now, not so casual, there's this guy. Have these guys been bugging you? Well, they bug a lot of people here, but hey, dengue, it's that time of year that I start talking about dengue. All right, so state health authorities are ramping up their offensive against dengue across Jalisco as the rainy season takes hold. The state of Jalisco Health Secretariat reports that coordinated teams have cleared out over 7,500 tons of potential mosquito breeding material and collected over 45,000 discarded tires across 76 municipalities during the first half of this year. You can always tell it's a translated from the Mexican news story when you have lots of numbers. They love numbers. So again, field crews have targeted nearly 4,000 neighborhoods, more numbers, treating over 500,000 homes with larvicide and carrying out fogging operations against, one more number, 76,000 hectares to control mosquito populations in high-risk areas. This aggressive push is yielding early results, with Jalisco recording 102 cases of dengue through mid-July, which is a sharp decline, actually, compared to the 975 cases reported during the same window last year. However, health officials stress that the public must not get complacent. Officials from the state vector control division emphasized that keeping patios and rooftops clear of standing water remains vital, encouraging residents to regularly wash, cover, flip, or throw out any containers that collect rainwater. Residents are also urged to cooperate with visiting health brigades by allowing verified workers wearing official credentials onto properties for inspection or remediation of the problem areas. All right, once again, if you have any symptoms, like high fever, joint pain, intense headaches. Avoid self-medicating with over-the-counter anti-inflammatories, which may complicate the virus. Go get medical attention right away. You don't want to mess around with dengue. And lovely L3 can attest to that, should she choose to. She always, multitask, but dengue is pretty serious. You do not want that. You got bleeding orifices. There's just things that you don't want with dengue. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an epidemiologist, but I hear from one quite often. All right. Moving on a casual fact-filled Friday. Do stay well, everyone. I love that message. All right. Music contest. This is a fun one on a casual Friday. A new statewide talent competition is officially underway. The Canta Jalisco Canta 2026 contest, try to say that one fast, launched today with an open call for vocalists specializing in regional, Mexican genres, including mariachi, norteño, and banda. Ooh. Oh, thank you, lovely L3, for that information. And the goal, like you have for many of us, don't ever get dengue even once. Good point. Organizers, back to the music. Organizers announced a top grand prize of 100,000 pesos, along with professional recording opportunities for the winning artist. For local musicians in Puerto Vallarta and surrounding towns, auditions are structured to showcase emerging talent from all regions of Jalisco. Preliminary rounds will take place in key municipalities, giving local singers a platform to perform before established industry judges and live audiences. Organizers aim to uncover fresh vocal talent while celebrating the state's deep musical heritage. That's the part I really love about it. I love that they're encouraging local styles like banda and all the styles that I did as part of the show, rather than relying on like pop Western styles or things like that, or K-pop. I love that this is Mexico grounded and Mexican related. As registration opens across Jalisco, young artists and experienced singers are preparing demo tapes and stage routines for the upcoming regional tryouts. Finalists will move on to a televised championship concert later this year, giving local performers a major launching pad for their careers. Thank you so much to my personal friend, reporter, and TV anchor, Rodrigo Lopez Becerreal. So for that story, I really do appreciate it. And cheers to you, amigo. Hope you have a great weekend. All right, let's do one more coffee cam before we jump into the return of the Croc Cam. Ooh, return of Croc Cam. Remember that? There it is. Croc Cam is back. John Wright, I think, is on the show right now. I'm sure he'll be shooting some crocodiles all over the screen during that one. But first up, like I said, let's take a sip before we get into the last one. Boop. Croc Cam never requires too much voice from me because we really want to listen to John and the Crocs. Thank you for cheersing with me, Lori. I appreciate that. Casey and Cody. All right. Who's ready for Croc Cam? Let's see the Crocs on the screen. Let's put them in the emojis. Let's put them in your chat. Let's do it. We all voted to have Croc Cam come back. Despite some not so great news from Crocs. Thank you, John Wright, for shooting Crocs all over the screen. I love it. All right, I built it up enough, and John did an amazing job this week. I'm going to show this one. Thank you, VJ Tell X. Thank you so much. John did a really cool one. This is only about 10 seconds long, so I'm going to let it play a couple times. But here we go. Run the full video, and here we go. Ooh, the best part, when it slowly goes below the surface. Oh my gosh, look at the bubbling it's doing. It's doing its thing. No commentary this week from John, but that's all right. I'll do my own. Oh, I love this video. I really do love this video. I love that he's doing his little body shake thing. I don't know much about that, but I know Steve Irwin used to talk about that. And then he's just like, goodbye. Oh my gosh. John, what a triumphant, amazing return to Croc Cam. I love that video. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Oh, and of course, we always do love when we get your amazing commentary. Maybe next week, but great job positioning the camera. Great job filling the screen. I love it. And yes, wow is the effect. Let's just do it. Boom. Wow. That was pretty freaking amazing. Croc. All right. That's it. Yes, he did sing. Thank you, Lori. Oh, yeah. I was near a storm. Okay, after the storm. Yeah, they like to visit us down here in the marina. So thank you so much for that. I hope you enjoyed today's Croc Cam. That is, yeah, I assumed you meant storm drain. Thank you. So there we go, everybody. Hope you had a fun Friday with me today. That's about on time. I had to talk a little fast today to get you out in 20 minutes. I hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend. Once again, if you're new to the show, I think a few of you might be, click the bell down here in the corner. Hit subscribe, never miss a show, hit notify all as your default, and you'll never miss a show, and you'll always be here, and we'll get to hang out together every weekday at 9 a.m. Puerto Vallarta time. And that's it, everybody. Hang in there just a minute. I've got a couple new sponsors in our slideshow at the end. So definitely check that out. Have a great day to you too, Sherry Cooper. Don't forget to subscribe and hit notify all. And also, these credits aren't just about trade sponsors. They're also about those reporters and those publications here that do so much for me to be able to read this news to you and share it with you. But I hope you had a little bit of fun today. All right. Have a safe, amazing, kick-ass weekend. I will see you all on Monday.